Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and today in the arena, I'm playing a deck that I've cleverly and just carefully named and crafted Hullbroken to celebrate the power that is Hullbreaker Horror and its amazing lobster-like amazingness. I did the Teamer Titan deck a few days ago, and definitely slamming Titan while playing busted cards like Fable and Goldspan Dragon was really good. And it did make me wonder, is Hullbreaker Horror really that bad? Like, is the Titan really better? Like, really? At the core? Or is Hullbreaker Horror just misunderstood? Maybe I can change her. Maybe I can change the Titan, you know? Make the bad girl go good or whatever. So anyway, we're going to try to see if we can rehabilitate the lobster to take its rightful place in the heart of IZZET control. And for some of you, you may have seen this deck here and there before, but just in case it's your first day in the arena, it's a control deck that has to run a very low curve. It needs a lot of 1 and 2 mana spells, because when you play Hullbreaker Horror, in order to activate the giant lobster's ability, you need to have a 1 mana play. So the objective is to get up to 8 mana, play Horror, and then also use another spell to protect it and have a huge effect on the game. So is that better than splashing green? I kind of hope so. I've never been the type to splash a color, especially a triple green card like Titan of Industry. So I'm kind of hoping that we can rehabilitate the Horror and see it being just a dominant force once again. The deck has a handful of sweepers, a whole bunch of interactive spells, and simply tries to stay alive long enough to drop a giant lobster, take over the game. One of the changes I had to make was cutting cards like Prismari Command that could often be card neutral, and re-adding Memory Deluge, because believe it or not, even with all the cards that say draw a card, I was having a hard time getting up on cards, and I would sometimes run out of things to use when I finally resolved the Horror. But if you can resolve a Horror, use an interactive spell to keep Horror around, and then flash back a Memory Deluge the next turn and get another Horror activation, that's pretty hard to beat. So I'm in Command Fest. That I'm on vacation means there's not an outro on this particular video. I will say that the games were exciting, and there were definitely some issues where I wish I had Titan of Industry instead of Hullbreaker Horror. I'm not saying those games don't exist, but I still think there's room for the lobster in the meta, and I feel like this deck could definitely get one to Mythic and put up a good like 60% plus win rate for a nice steady climb if it is your cup of tea. A reminder, the playmats are in stock. Get plus 10% luck when you use it as mousepad. There is only 100 of them made, and they're only available for a very short period of time. Once they're gone, they're gone, so make sure you check the link in description for the Covert Go Blue playmat, or search on the internet for Lantern Games Covert Go Blue playmat, and it should take you to the page. The guys will be shipping it even while I'm on vacation, so don't hesitate. Pause the video, go get yours today. And now we will dive in. We will let the Hullbreaker Horror nonsense begin, but because I'm not doing the outros right now, I have to say, before I go, I want you to know, you're cool.
Run, if you wanna play with the best, get your ass to Command Fest. Orlando, if you wanna play with the best, get your ass to Command Fest. Orlando.
Interact Celestis. We'll see what our opponent's playing and if the interaction's any good. If I can't kill something, the Fading Hope is just a stall tactic. Concerning. Pathway. That's not bad. Play this, see what they do. Faith in another untapped land. Show me a Gallic Raiders. Innkeeper. Innkeeper. The treasure's the problem, not the innkeeper itself. Let's just chill. Making me wish I'd started on the hazard. So, green, white, Naya. Second innkeeper, huh? It could become a problem, but I'd prefer to find something like a Cinderclasm to solve it. There's a land. Do we play a Celestis here? I don't think so, not with a Negate and a Jwari in hand. I think I play this tapped, play a Celestis next turn. Just want to keep a chariot off the board. Innkeeper pressure. Oxymoron? We'll see. Jwari's looking pretty bad now. The Jwari's looking amazing now. God, I love being good at magic and casting magic. Oh, that's one for the highlight reel. Jwari lethal. On the draw, we have Jwari. Other than that, no interaction. Are these hands just premeditated to have no interaction if you're on the draw to make sure you lose? I'm feeling that way. Gonna go all Shuffler Truther on you guys. Just full-blown Shuffler Truther. Our opponent went to 5 on the play, and then they lead on a Dreamroot Cascade, and we top a Hazard. Sure. Ramp type hand? What's going on over here, opponent? Fight rigging. No. It can't actually beat me down on its own, but here's the thing. If they play a Kraken next turn, that's so bad for us. I guess we just have to get out ahead of it in mana. We have to get to our own Kraken, right? Cultivator. The turtle. Hello, turtle. Turtle gets an island. We'll play a coast and pass. Setting up for a Hullbreaker horror next turn. There's a surge. We do want to keep the gas coming once we actually play the horror, so I'm going to drop the hazard even though it's really good with the horror. We'll only have enough mana for 1 instant after the big score. Now our opponent is a fight rigging machine. Maybe I just have to try to kill this. Let's see what we draw. Let's see what we draw. Wow. They're the best at magic. So they have the Hall. When they get up to enough mana, they can power that up to power out the rigging, and there's nothing I can really do about that. I could sack my Celestis here and just take this out. I hate it. I hate it so much. Fable's a pretty good little top deck. We need an untapped land to play it here. I say we go for it. We need a lot of things to come together now. Negate. Oh, Fading Hope's good. We'll take that. I love Negate, but that Fading Hope is the kind of interaction we might need. And then maybe Fable can get us to our big Kraken, since our big score was taken from us and our Celestis was thrown into the abyss. All right, that gets to 6 mana, not 7 though. If they want to trade this, we're pretty happy. Ooh, it's Goldspan Dragon. Goldspan Dragon make mana. Get decisive denialed, but we'll try it. Oh wait, you can't deny a Goldspan Dragon, it's a creature. I mean, I'll take the trade. Okay, they will not. Yeah, they really want the land so they can go Hall of Storm Giants, fight rigging power. But we have the Fading Hope now, and we can pay the ward cost as long as we keep our dragon. There's a Kraken. But what if you didn't have a Kraken? What if I had a Kraken? Yeah, baby. They put up a fight with that decisive denial. It really got me. That losing that big score was a blow, but not good enough. Oh, Battle of the 7 drops? Is that what you wanted in Standard? Bounce the Titan to their hand, call it a game. Okay, no removal. No removal on the draw. It's so close to being a keep, too. Classic. The all-tapped lands approach to life. Get this down so that we can play the Surge. Not a Thalia, any... untapped land. Yeah, that makes sense. That's Shuffler's fine if ever there was one. This game's over. We could draw a Cinderclasm. Why do I get the sudden feeling that the Jwari won't actually hit anything? Oh, where were you last turn? Oh, this hand is so bad. If I play this, though, they can, like, say that they have an Adeline and no fourth land, right? I'm just gonna, at this point, put faith that the top of the deck will deliver for the rest of the game. Because otherwise, you're already done. Ah, they have a fourth land, what do you know? Alright, well, that's a concede. That is a Shuffler's fine kind of game. Sometimes. Alright, Jwari hand. Let's go. Am I on the play? I am on the play. I forgot what it could be like. Mono white or Boros. Either way, Jwari on the play is awesome. Not this time, mono white. Not this time. Now, do we hold up again? If they play a 2-drop with 1 mana open because they don't want to get double Jwari'd, then they're just way ahead. So let's just play Fable. They might have a Brutal Cathar. But this will let us discard Memory Deluge, which is really slow. One of these iterations, get some fresh cards. Fresh cards, I said. See if we hit the untapped land here. No, we do not. Okay, great. This is fine. So, do we want big score or do we want the Celestis? Both can be pretty good. I think I can set up and have time for this, so I'm going to take it. Adeline. The opponent wants to put a bunch of pressure on. Elite Spellbinder would be good for them too. They're going in. I'll take the 2. Sungold Sentinel. That picks off Memory Deluge. Okay. I didn't think I'd get to use it in this matchup anyway. Alright, well, they did a good job playing 2 threats. Let's bounce 1 to at least keep the pressure low. Look for that Cinderclasm or that burn down the house would be nice. No Leers, so I don't care what gets exiled from here. Got a 2-2. We want a big score on our turn. Because... Brutal Cathar's why. I'm getting a little worried that I won't have a way to protect the Hullbreaker Horror, but I'm on 5. This is 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I need a 1-drop. Gonna need a 1-drop. I mean, they're sending in the Sentinel. I will block. Okay. Kraken costs a bit more, probably. Good for them. They're not hitting me too hard, though. Oh, it's a big bird. The big birdo. That can help with paying for the Kraken. They know about the Jawari, so I'm sure they won't play into it, but might as well have it available. Here comes Adeline. Here comes Adeline. And Sun Gold Sentinel. So we could counter that. They're playing into it, but I want this to go with the Hullbreaker Horror. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I think we let that go. I think the next level play is to let that be. $13 life. Voltage surge, that's big. Decline. Attack. And attack. And come on down, buddy. Kill that thing for good. Return target non-land permanent to owner's hand. Not the Brutal Cathar. Sun Gold? It's Sun Gold or Elite? Elite's a bigger mana investment. I don't think it matters much, though. I think I'll just take the Sun Gold. Yeah, the Sun Gold Sentinels, though, they've actually mattered a bit in this game. You don't see them as often anymore, but if we still had a memory deluge to flash back with this horror, game would definitely be over. All right, Aspiratry. Let's go. Gonna put a counter on that Spellbinder. That can block a dragon. Maybe. Brutal. Okay. Must attack. Don't know purpose in life if not attack. All right. Let's make the blue. Let's try to hold the land. We could draw it into a big score, but I don't think it's going to matter. And the opponent says that's too much damage. I'm not going to figure out blocking. That's not what aggro deck do. Going second. It's the worst. But we got removal. It's a good hand. He'll be just fine. Hopeful Initiate. Do I play turn 1 red source and try to kill this, or do I just have all my colors represented next turn? What happens if the opponent plays adversary? Yeah, I think we just make red mana available here and then line up our removal and don't let this thing grow. Like, these decisions really matter when you're on the draw starting on turn 1, like what removal to have open. Like, Athalia would be nasty if our opponent played that card. They play second Initiate. Okay. Third Initiate. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't they? All right, really need an untapped land. Really need an untapped land. Okay. I think it'll be fine. And I think I play that one here. I want one of each source, plus I want Jawari available next turn. I need to bounce this now. I still have another chance. To top deck a blue so I can Fading Hope this, then Jwari it if they don't have the land. Alright, it's fine. This is fine. This is fine. Okay, finally. Finally, that little bugger. Got enough of that. What are we going to do about this Adeline? I guess I need to try to Fable into a solution, as opposed to ramp out Celestis and try to play a dragon. Alright, you're attacking? Okay, definitely could use that burn down the house. Spike Field Hazard. This Deluge might have to find me something. Yeah, no time for Celestis or Dragon here. The Deluge might have to dig. Cinderclasm. Wow. Going for 2, though, is pretty... Well, maybe they'll block this. Coward. Alright, well, now I hold Jwari, right? 4 mana? I mean, I'm not sure what it'll catch, but it might catch something. I want to wait till after they make the 1/1 with the training on the stack. It depends which way they stack the triggers, right? Let's see what they do. Crap. So these are going to go off first. All right. Kill it? Might be something else to kill with this. We'll see if I regret that, but this will be a 2/2 next turn. App? Can't tag that. Man, they're getting around everything so well. All right, new Fable, I guess. I'm getting really close to chumping Adeline. I'm getting really nervous about it. At least they held back. I don't think they have an Ass Pirate, and we're running out of turns in the game, so I guess we'll just try to reduce the damage I take. Do I double draw here? I think I'll single draw. Trust the Deluge to find me something. Okay. Okay. What do they have? Possibly nothing. Okay, hits. I mean, these treasures matter. The opponent doesn't want that trade. Go to 5. Second app. Okay. Well, we gotta start killing these and making 3/3s. That I'm sure of. So let's see what we can do. Fading Hope. Land. Surge. See if they'll trade one. Yay for interaction. With little 1 mana cheeky spells trying to get me over the line here against Mono White, which has somehow become more popular than Boros today. Actually, for the last week. Everybody's just back on Mono White. Well, that'll do. A Johnny Avatar? Obvious Mono White gamer, since Mono White is suddenly meta again. On the draw, can't keep that, I don't think. Too slow. Much better. Hopefully the Cinderclasm works. Hopefully the Jwari works. What are we putting back? The island? Yeah. If they're a slow deck, 2 iterations is going to be important. And if they're a fast deck, it's okay. Test off the top. Oh, it was in my last hand. I was like, did I? I'm just going to Deadly Dispute it now, which makes sense. So black-white. It's a tough matchup. The deck is... This used to be a farm matchup for IZZET. It's a lot tougher now. But a lot of it depends on the build and the pilot. Like, they take 3, they slam a Trespasser, I guess? Alright, I don't see many Trespassers. Kinda weird. So, do we say go and let this flip? Yeah, this thing's gonna be a pain. I mean, I can't expect them to play into a Jwari at all, so I guess I'll just keep it from flipping. They might slam a Planeswalker. At least a Lolth we could pick off with the Surge and then Cinderclasm the Spiders. And Sorin, if they tick down, we could just pick off. Here we go.
I will show you what happens when the spiders wash back.
Draw a card. Okay. I mean, no pressure is good for me. Eventually, a Hullbreaker Horror can go over the top. Don't have an artifact here for the Surge. The Cinderclasm doesn't get them. Unless I really wanted to take myself out of the game. I guess we play this. We might end up discarding a land. Could Fading Hope. If I was going to discard a land anyway, I can set back that Trespasser. Already have a haul on the field. Double Surge. No, I need some dragon stuff. The opponent, by the way, needs to think about making spiders if I'm just gonna... if they don't have protection against a gold span. Alright, they're gonna keep drawing.
Go on, run, but we will catch you.
I mean, it's an option. Alright, hopefully we'll find like a hazard for that, or the Cinderclasm will get better. Okay. Alright, we finally found a dragon and a horror, but they're together. That's not good. That's not good. But we'll definitely take the dragon. This goes back in the deck. This goes into exile. Land for turn. Zap this little guy. Pass. And we've got good dragon protection, so should be able to fly over and hit the Lolth. Don't worry about my graveyard. I don't have Leer, so I'm actually really glad that they're not draining me with these attacks. Oh. Up to 14. We're killing them just a little at a time. Ooh, they say go with all mana open. I guess they could play a Wandering Emperor. Still have 2 up. Yeah, I think it's gold span time. There is a risk that they play a Wandering Emperor and minus on it before I get the treasure, though. And that's really bad. I guess I have no way out of that. But if I make a treasure, at least I can Voltage Surge the Lolth. I wish I still had a Fading Hope. Hopefully they just target it with some Vanishing Verses. There it is. Okay.
I hope you're ready to lose.
So, do I get rid of the Lulth or the Wandering Emperor? I guess the thing that draws cards is worse for me.
I returned.
And that should flip this back over to reduce damage a little bit. But now they have Wandering Emperor to plus on it, and now the Spike Field doesn't get to the Emperor.
Remember your training.
I don't think I gave my opponent a ton of clues as to every card I had, but they have definitely, like, they've played the matchup in a way that they kind of said, okay, I think they have this, and they've been at least right enough every time for it to work out in their favor very well. Like, they've gotten away with so much against, like just playing around the Cinderclasm, playing around the Voltage Surge. It's like worked out. It's worked out incredibly well for them. All right, so this will flip again. God, but I guess I can power up Hall. Then the opponent vanishing versus Hall, and I lose. Not good. Not good at all. Do I have to take that chance? I think what I should have done this turn, if I had thought about it longer, would be play the Jwari. If I play the Jwari here, and next turn, and then I Spike Field Hazard this, next turn I can power up Hall and have Test to protect with. But right now they can't verse kill this, so I could attack this and kind of get a free Valky, but then this flips, go to 5. Yeah, this is not good. This has not been good. I think we'll just kill the Valky here and keep this from flipping. Take another 4, possibly 5, and go from there. Don't see Trespasser in a lot of these decks either. I mean, you see it every so often, but it really did a number on us. Obviously, like our Voltage Surge, Spike Field Hazard, Fading Hope is not well built to take it out. Okay, they knew about this, and they did it anyway. And their hand has Hook, Rite of Oblivion, Wandering Emperor. Farewell in their deck. Go blank. 4 copies. Okay, they're a hateful anti-control build. They wake up every day thinking about how to absolutely trounce decks like mine. So I can't even be, you know. If you put in the work, you can beat anything in Magic. I really do believe that. So if I am what they hate, they are living their best life. 4 go blank though. Like, how do you beat Boros with 4 go blank? You just concede as soon as they play a Fury Calm Snarl? I haven't played Boros today. How about Mono White? Mono White doesn't care about go blank much either. Now the bright side is I don't see a way to get through the Hall here. No Vanishing Verse, no instant speed, right? Why aren't they playing out their Hook, though? Oh, now this is a 6, so they pump it to a 7, so I have to chump it. Yeah, I'm gonna concede. I'll do them the honor. I don't even want to get go blanked. Yeah, all right. I mean, if you really hate IZZET and you want to play black-white, that's, I guess, what you should do.